Hello, y'all. Welcome back to my podcast, Banter with Brooke. I'm your host, Brooke Podcast, and today's episode I'm super duper excited about. It is all about dreams, which literally I am so fascinated by dreams. Like, I feel like my dreams are always so crazy and like all over the place. I also did hear though that you have like multiple dreams a night. So maybe when I wake up and I'm like, what the fuck? My dream made no sense. Oh, you're not supposed to swear in the first minute, but it's fine, right? Okay. Anyway, what the fuck was I saying? Oh my God, I swore again. Anyway. Oh yeah, I was saying, I don't know if when I wake up that it's just like me remembering my multiple dreams I had and just combining them together, or if my dream actually just made no sense. Before I go through, because I wrote down a list of some of my dreams that I have had that I remember, which I hate that I don't remember them all, which actually I don't know the number, but I know that a lot of people don't remember their dreams, which I feel like I remember mine a lot of the time, but there are some of the times where I don't remember. Also, crazy fact is you only dream, I think, for like 15 minutes, maybe like 10, even though dreams feel like forever, especially when you're in the dream. You're like when you wake up, you're like, it feels like a whole storyline played out. But really, that just happened in your brain within like 10 minutes. Some pretty popular dreams I know. Oh, also I think dreams only happen when you're in like your like REM sleep. So I feel like if people aren't sleeping that well, or they aren't getting into that like full deep sleep, then maybe that's why they say they don't remember their dreams, or they feel like they don't have dreams. Maybe they just don't sleep well. But I feel like I have dreams all the time and I remember a lot of them. But before I get into them, I did also want to say, like, I want to talk about some popular kinds of dreams. I know there is like, I've heard, and I've never had one of these dreams, but people I know, like friends and family, have had dreams where their teeth are falling out. And I know all of them like mean something, like, which that's also something that I would be interested in looking more into, is like the psychology of dreams, because like they all like mean something, but also like we never really know what they mean. I like the theory, which I don't know if this is true or not, obviously, but I love the theory that like that is you in like another like dimension, like you in another world, you in another universe is doing what your dream is doing, which that would be crazy if that's the case, because I've had some horrible, like terrifying dreams. And I've also had some crazy dreams that like I don't even think what happened in the dream is even possible in real life. So it would be pretty crazy if your dreams were you in another reality. But I know there's also a common dream is like, or a common thing that happens in people's dreams, if like something bad's happening and they like try and scream, but nothing will come out. I've heard a lot of people have that. I don't even know if I've ever had that either, but I have had some dreams where I'm like screaming or something bad's happening, but like some people say like their screams, like they try and make noise, but nothing happens. Like I feel like that hasn't happened in mine. But yeah, the first dream I want to say I didn't write down, but I just remembered when I was talking about horrible dreams, is one time I had a dream that I was getting kidnapped, and I was like in my neighborhood that I live in, but this like old couple was like trying to get me. But luckily in the dream, I like not outsmarted them, but like kind of like I was able to like get inside my house, like close and like get into safety without them kidnapping me. Thank goodness. I don't really remember too many details of that dream. I just remember it went on constantly of like me being scared and trying to, oh my God, that just reminded me of another one. So perfect. I was at this like overnight camp, like a sleeping camp, and it was actually like torture. Like I was literally like, they were feeding us like dirt, like terrible things. And like at one point I remember I like cut my finger like open. I was like bleeding and I needed to like go to the hospital. And I remember I got away to hide for a second and I called my mom and I was like, please like come and get me and like come and help me. Or like, no, I didn't even say that. I was like, just please, because I didn't have that much time to like even explain anything. I literally just called my mom and I'm like, please call 911. And I remember they came and I think I got out of the camp, but then I literally remember, I think the next night went to bed, had another dream and I was back there. Again, a lot of these dreams happened like forever ago, so I don't remember all the details as I would if I like just had these dreams last night. But so yeah, I'm really sorry if I don't explain these well. I also wish so badly that you guys could like when I'm explaining my dreams, I could like project on a screen like what I saw, because I feel like every time you like explain your dream to someone, like yeah, they'll like picture it in their head, but I want you to know exactly what I saw. But anyway, that dream was crazy. There was definitely more details, like I said, that I'm forgetting, but it was just like a horrible, like being tortured, like just like not eating. Like there was literally, oh, I do remember there was like bugs, like it was like infested with like roaches and like it was disgusting. But the first dream I have written down is dream about my friend's stepmom who was a killer, which this was a crazy dream and I remember like every detail to it. So this friend, I'm not going to say her name, but I remember because I've met her stepmom in real life and she's like chill and fine. But in my dream, this girl's stepmom was like an old woman and she was a killer. And she was like, okay, the first part of the dream was I was in a car with my mom and my siblings and my cousin Justin. And we pull up outside this house and there's a little boy like chained up outside of the house. And that was her house, the killer's house. And I'm like, Mom, we need to help this boy. So we go and we're like trying to get him, like, cause he was chained up in the front yard of this woman's house, like so weird. And we got him out and she like came outside and like started chasing us. And so we drove to my aunt's house, which this was also like not my aunt's actual house. Like this dream I'm pretty sure was like in California. I feel like I remember it being in California, but my aunt's house that we went to was not my aunt. I do have an aunt that lives in California, but it wasn't her house. It was like my aunt that lives where I live. And we get to her house and I remember, I don't even know where my mom and siblings even went. They like disappeared. They like literally disappeared. And I remember I got to my aunt's house and I'm like telling them like, guys, like what's going on? Like there's a killer, like she's coming to get us. Like, and no one in my family could like hear me. Like no one was acknowledging me. No one was acknowledging anything I was saying. So me, my sister, and my cousin Alyssa, we left and we went to my cousin Alyssa's house, which my cousin Alyssa is my age, mind you. So she doesn't even literally have a house in real life. And in the dream, so we go to her house in the dream and her house is literally 4 fence things, like literally a fucking fence and no roof, nothing. And we're sitting there and we're like, oh my God, we need to get out of this town. Like this girl's after us. A school bus pulls up to her house. We're like, perfect. We're getting in. We get in and you guys were in the school bus, right? And I look over. The fucking killer is on the school bus. And I remember I looked at somebody like across from me and I was like, is that her? Because she was all over the news. Like people knew, which I don't know why she wasn't in jail. If people knew who she was and where she lived, like I said in the beginning, dreams like actually make no sense. But she was like on the bus. I go, is that her? And the person looked back at me. I was like, And I remember she like wrote something in like blood on the bus window or something. And then the bus pulls up to a train station. And in my dream, there was different entrances to the train station, and you walked in each one, and that's where it would take you. So it'd say like this town above this door, this town above this door. And so I remember watching where she went, and I went in like the farthest town door away from her. And then so we're all, oh my God, I keep yawning, dude. We're in the train station, and literally I just feel someone come up behind me and is like about to stab me, and I woke up. So that was a crazy dream. I really feel like I forgot some of the details, but those were like the main points. The main points I just remember, like the boy being chained up outside in the beginning, me being scared because she saw us, and then me trying to explain to my family that this killer, whatever, no one was listening. So then we went to my cousin's, and a school bus picked us up, brought us to a train station, and then she damn near stabbed me, and then I woke up. So that was a crazy dream. I remember I woke up after that one. Clearly it was crazy because I still remember it, but that was just a crazy dream. And none of these are in like any type of order. Like some of these happened long time ago, some of these happened recently. They're just dreams that I could remember off the top of my head, which I literally sometimes would like take videos and put them in my Snapchat memories and be like, oh, I had a dream about this, this, and this, and save it to my memories. But I'm like, I'm not looking through my memories because I have so many pictures and videos in my Snapchat memories that I'm not going to go through and look because I have so many videos of me talking in there. So I'm like, I'm not going to scroll and find all these dreams. Anyway, this next one is very morbid and like scary. There's like a fuzz. So I want to get this one over with towards the beginning of this episode because I actually feel so weird that I even had this dream. I don't know what it means. I don't like it. I was going on a walk in my neighborhood, and in my neighborhood, there is also like a section of it that has, I'm sorry, I don't know why the hell I keep yawning. There's a section of my neighborhood that is townhouses. And so I'm going for a walk in my dream, and I'm walking by the townhomes, and there's literally a front door like wide open, and there's a little boy looking at me, and he's literally getting beat up by his dad. And this, okay, I guess this kind of is similar to people who like have dreams where they're like scream and nothing comes out, because I remember I was like trying to go help him so bad. Like I was trying to like go towards the house, but it, like I couldn't move. Like I was just sitting there watching this little boy get beat up in my dream, and he was like looking right at me. Like I was making direct eye contact with this little boy, and it was terrible. And that's literally like the whole dream. Like that's all I remember. And it was like zoomed in, kind of like I'm looking in the townhome, but I'm like from the sidewalk. I'm not like at his, like at the front door of the house. Like I'm like on the sidewalk looking, and it's like, just like, it was just kind of like tunnel vision, I guess. Like it was just like boom. Like I could just see what was happening inside of the house. And it was a very terrible dream. Woke up feeling very uneasy. I still feel uneasy about it. Don't know why I had that dream, but moving on because that's terrible. Oh, this one was like crazy. So I was at this place. It wasn't even like a concert. I have no idea where it was, but it was like a room with a stage, and it was like a all black room. Like the stage was black, the curtains were black, the floor was black. Like it was just all black. And I was with like a bunch of people. I had this dream in like high school maybe, or like middle school. And I just remember like all my peers and like friends were like also in this room, and everyone was leaving, and they had a ride home, and I didn't have a ride. No one gave me a ride home. Didn't have anywhere to go. So I'm like, okay, I'll just walk home. And I go outside, and I start running, okay? And I don't even know if it was daytime or nighttime, what time it was supposed to be in the dream, because literally I'm running and I start running in like slow motion. Like I'm literally going like this, like so slow. And I feel like my strides were so long. Like my legs were just like doom, doom. Like I know you guys can picture what I'm talking about. Like just long strides and like slow. And the sky all around me was just multicolored. Like the sky was literally, but it wasn't like vibrant, like neon colors. Like it was kind of just like calm, like when the sky is blue, like that color blue, or like the sunset colors, like it was all colorful. And all there was a sidewalk. There was a sidewalk in front of me, and everything else, like there wasn't even no grass, nothing. Everything else that I could see was color, like just colorful sky, colorful everything all around me, just running in slow-mo. Like I literally felt like I was like doing like shrooms or something. Like I don't even know, because it was actually crazy, the feeling. Like I woke up and I was like, whoa, that was a cool freaking dream. Like that was just crazy. Like I've never had a dream like that since then. It was just so cool, because literally, like I wish, like I said, I could put this on a projector and you could just see what the sky looked like around me. Like it was the coolest thing ever. Next one. This is a more recent dream I had. I was in like an apartment, kind of like apartment complex slash like hotel. I couldn't really tell. I think it was like a hotel, but the room was like an apartment, if that makes sense. Like the building was like a hotel. And it's literally me and like some of my closest friends, and we were playing house. We're literally like have like baby dolls and like all the stuff. Like we're playing house like we were as kids, but we weren't acting like kids. Like we were like it was just us as our age, and we were just like taking it seriously, just playing house. And then this is what I mean when it's like, is this a separate dream or the same dream? But I feel like it was kind of the same, because then I go down to like the lobby of like this hotel, and it was like a water park. It was giving like, I don't even know what it was giving, but it was giving like a water park. And I go out onto like the deck, and in my dream there was like a deck you could go onto. And oh wait, because it was also giving like a cruise, but it wasn't a cruise like when we were in the apartment. But then we go out onto this deck, and all there is just ocean like in front of me. So I'm guessing it was like kind of like a cruise. Okay, no, it doesn't make sense. It wasn't a cruise. Then I don't even know if it was a cruise, but anyway, we go out onto the deck, and all there is in front of me is water. All of a sudden, I'm not even kidding, hundreds of whales are just jumping out of the water. Like I'm literally like, from all you can see, like the whole ocean, just whales. And they were big whales. Like there were ones out in the distance, but also like me standing on the deck, like there was ones that were like actually right in front of my face, like huge. And like you couldn't even see ocean anymore at this point. Like it was just whales after whales, like jumping, swimming, splashing. And it was actually really cool, but I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Like, and how did I go from playing house with my friends to seeing whales and seeing the ocean? I have no idea, but that was a pretty wild dream. I don't have this dream written down, and I don't even remember all the details about it anymore, because this was like a long time ago dream. But I do remember I was on a cruise ship with my friends, and at one point I'm like falling overboard. I like almost fell, but I didn't fall. But when I'm hanging over the boat, like there wasn't ocean underneath me. It was literally a highway. Like there's literally, I'm falling, and there's like roads and fucking cars like going on. I'm like, why am I on a cruise ship and I'm looking down and seeing a highway right now? So that was a weird random part of a dream I had. A next one these are not as morbid. They're like good, but I have a friend that passed away in 2021. His name is Danny, and I love him to death. He was very close to me. Worst day of my life finding that out. And anyway, I hope he's watching me and proud of me for doing this podcast. Anyway, I had a dream after he passed away, and I remember saying, like, please come into my dream, like, please give me a sign that you're okay. Like, I remember saying that. And then I had a dream, and he was like alive in the dream, right? But we knew that he had passed away. Like, in the dream, I was like, when I saw him, I was like, oh my gosh, you're okay. And he was like, yeah, like, I was like, he said, like, I think he was like in a coma maybe in the dream. He's like, yeah, like, I was in a coma, but like, I'm okay now. Like, I'm okay. And I remember it was like all of all of his friends and my friends were like there, and we were at some place, and I just remember I kept wanting to hug him and like talk to him, because he was only, or this might have been a separate dream that I had with him, but I had another dream, or it was the same dream, and he was like back to life, but only for the day. And so I literally like did not want to let him go. I just wanted to hug him and talk to him, because I knew he was only going to be alive for one more day again, and then he was going to like be passed away again. But it was just crazy, because I'm like, that was literally my sign. Like, I literally told him to let me know that he was okay, give me a sign. And in my dream, he literally said the words like that he was okay now. And that just gave me so much like peace and like happiness. Like, I don't know. I woke up very happy. I had another dream about him once that he Snapchatted me, and it felt so real. Like, I actually woke up and checked my phone, because I don't know. It was so weird, but obviously that did not happen. And I had another dream about a loved one that passed away, my grandma. And I remember my grandma had Alzheimer's for like, I don't have really any memories of her before she had Alzheimer's. Like, she passed away in 2017, and like my whole life leading up to that, she didn't have Alzheimer's. She didn't get it until I was about like 7 or 8 maybe. But I have memories of like baby videos and stuff of her, but otherwise I really don't have memories with her before she had Alzheimer's. And so in my dream, and she couldn't speak. She had like severe Alzheimer's, like she wasn't speaking. And so in my dream, she wasn't speaking, but I remember she was sitting in my house, and I saw her, and I'm like trying to tell my whole family, like my grandpa, my mom, and I'm like, guys, like grandma's right there. And they did not believe me. And I was the only one that could see her. Like, she was sitting on the couch, like sitting right there. And obviously, like I said, she wasn't speaking in the dream, but it was just crazy, because I was like, why? I woke up and I was like, why could I see her and no one else could? Like, it was just really crazy, but I'm very glad. One time I did have a dream with her talking, though. She was laying in my sister's bed and watching TV, and I was just talking to her. I was like, hi, Grandma. And she was like, hi. Like, we were just talking, and it was just really cool. I love that type of stuff. Like, and I really do believe in that, like that loved ones after they pass away can come and visit you in your dreams. Like, I think that's the coolest thing ever. And I'm so grateful that they've came into my dreams, and I love you guys and all my other relatives and friends that have passed away. I love you all, and I'm going to keep grinding on this podcast for all of you and chase my dreams, because that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, now I'm getting all sentimental and emotional, so we're going to move on, because that's not what this episode is about. This episode is about dreams. Next one is, I also don't remember many details because this was a dream that I had a very long time ago. But I remember, so my school when I was younger, I didn't go to like elementary school and then a middle school. They were just, it was all combined. But at my school, I actually don't know what's going on, why I keep yawning. Maybe because I'm talking about dreams and my body knows that dreams are what happen when you go to sleep. So it's making me tired. Bro, that was the most corniest joke ever. Anyway, there was a zombie apocalypse at my elementary and middle school. Literally everyone in my grade, in my class, like was getting infested with zombies and turning into zombies. And I remember trying to run away and hide and everything. And I wish I remembered more details, like I said, but I just remember that was a crazy, crazy dream. Another one, I've had so many dreams about being pregnant. And recently I've had dreams where I'm pregnant, like not even like a continuous, like, what are those dreams called? Consecutive? I don't know. I literally don't know. Oh, reoccurring dreams, like where you go to bed and then the next night you have the same dream. I didn't have that. I would have a dream that I was pregnant, then a couple nights later I'd have a dream continued on, but it wasn't like the next night following, which I thought was really weird. But the first dream, I remember I was at the store with my mom and two of my friends, and I was like, guys, like I really think I'm pregnant. And so we bought a pregnancy test and I was pregnant, and it was just so crazy because it felt so real. And I was my age that I'm at right now, and I'm 20 right now. So in the dream I was 20 and I found out I was pregnant. And I just remember feeling so conflicted in the dream because I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm not financially able to have this baby right now. Like I just remember deciding, like, do I keep this baby? Can I keep this baby? Should I not? Like I literally didn't know what to do. And like I actually like felt the stress. Like, and then a couple nights later I had a dream and it was continued on. Like I was showing now, like I was like more pregnant. And again, with the elementary and middle school, tell me why, again, my age, but a bunch of my friends and peers that I went to high school with were in my elementary school gym and we were playing dodgeball. Why the hell were we playing dodgeball? And we were all the age we are, and we were all like the age we are right now. Like, what in the world? Why was I playing dodgeball in my elementary school gym? First of all, why am I doing that? Second of all, why am I doing that pregnant? Like, and I remember we were running laps around the gym to warm up. And I literally was like, wait, I should not be running right now because my baby's probably bouncing all around up in there. And that was just crazy and so weird. Also, a friend that I don't talk to anymore was in both dreams and was talking to me. And it was really sad because they were like giving me advice and stuff. And it just felt like normal when we were friends. So that was also kind of sad when I woke up because I was like, wow, that was a little bit sad, but whatever. It was just a dream. I'm over it. Another one is I had a dream where I was swimming in like a waterfall, or like, I don't remember if it was like a pool or like a lake or like some body of water. I'm swimming and I was like, oh my gosh, I really, really have to pee. And I started peeing and I woke up because I realized I was literally peeing. Like I luckily didn't like fully get all my pee out, but I like started to pee and I woke up and I was like, oh my God, I'm peeing. What? How many times have I yawned this episode? Seriously, I don't know. Maybe I need some water. Well, let me get that real quick. I got my little Awala water bottle. It's so cute. I love pink. Also, off topic as well, look at this jelly cat I got. It's a bee in a beehive. So cute. My first jelly cat. Actually, no, it's not. My second, but okay, one of them, it was a stuffed animal I had from a long time ago. And I looked at the tag and it said jelly cat. So I never knew it was though. So technically, that's my first jelly cat. I have an obsession with stuffed animals, as you guys can tell, with these Beanie Babies I don't know which way it is for you, but they're to my left, these Squishmallows behind me, and then this jelly cat behind me. And let me take a sip of this because I'm thirsty. Anyway, yeah, change up the Squishmallows again per usual. This one's a little pink and black cat, and then a little macaroon, I don't know, but so cutesy. But anyway, where was I going? Oh yeah, I peed. Also, random off topic thing. I don't know why I feel like saying this too. I peed the bed until I was like 7 years old. So embarrassing. Like I actually had to wear pull-ups to bed until like 7. Oh, embarrassing. Whatever. Okay. I don't know what was wrong with me. And another thing, this is so off topic. I don't know if it's because I had like I actually do have anxiety, which I'm going to film an episode about that one day. But I don't know if it's because, and I did have it when I was a kid. So I don't know if it was from that or if I was just like a psycho weirdo, but I would actually like keep myself up at night because I would like convince myself that my mom was not my real mom and that like I was like kidnapped and like this wasn't my like I was like, oh my gosh, like my mom, like what if like she's not actually my mom, like, and I would actually like lose sleep over that. Like, girl, you're crazy. Like why was I like stressing about that at like 7 years old? Like, girl, you are okay. Anyway, that's just my childhood. Like I actually would like just stay up at night because I'm like, oh my god, like something's gonna happen to my mom, something's gonna happen to my grandpa, and like whatever. My anxiety has been a lot more under control now, but that has nothing to do with anything about dreams. I only brought that up because I said I had a dream that I peed and I peed the bed for a while. And the last thing I wrote down is just broad. Like I've had like so many dreams with like crushes. Like I remember I had this one dream that I got out of the shower and I like, okay, it's not what you think, y'all. I got out of the shower and I was like getting dressed and I remember it was at my house, but in the dream it wasn't like my actual house. Like it wasn't what my house looks like right now. And it wasn't even in the neighborhood. I don't even know where this was. And I remember it was like my siblings were having like people over. It might have been like their birthday or something in my dream. And a couple of my friends showed up and one of them was my crush at the time. And I remember I went upstairs in my room and I was sad about something. And he literally was like in my bed with me, like cuddling, just like comforting me. Like nothing like sexual even happened in the dream. Like he was just like comforting me. And I remember I woke up, I was like, wow, that was such a good dream. But that was so long ago. That was like beginning of high school, I think. I had that dream. And I've just had other dreams of like crushes or like even guys I just have like thought were cute and just multiple dreams about that. That was all the dreams that I had written down. I'm trying to think about any others. I feel like also like my friends will tell me like, oh, I had such a weird dream. Like the psychology of dreams, like I said in the beginning, is just like insane. Like what do they mean? Why do we dream? Like I really do wonder if like it is like another universe or something, or like because how do images just like pop up into your head? Also curious to know what you guys experience because some people dream in third person and some people dream in first person. which is crazy. I feel like I've definitely had both. But now that I think about it, I feel like I might have more dreams in third person. Like, I feel like I'm watching myself in the dream. Like, I'm watching it like it's a movie. Okay, yeah, I dream in third person, but I know some people dream in first person. And I feel like I've definitely had dreams. Yeah, my dream where I'm like running slow motion in the sky, that was like a first person dream. And same with that little boy in the house when I was going for a walk. That was also a first person dream. Another crazy thing, I feel like I heard this somewhere. Some people dream in black and white, which is crazy. Also, some people have no audio in their dreams. I'm saying that like it's a video. Some people like don't have sound in their dreams, which is like crazy. I also wonder what people who are born blind, what their dreams are like, because when I dream, like I said, I picture it like it's a movie. But if you're like blind from the time you were born, you've never like seen what anything looks like. So it's like, what are their dreams like? Or also deaf, like their dreams are probably all silent, right? Or is that like bad to assume? I don't know if that's, and I'm not assuming, maybe they're not. I'm just like thinking out loud, like, oh, that'd be crazy if like their dreams like all silent. But anyway, it is getting towards the end of the episode. Sorry, I feel like this one is kind of short, but what else can you freaking say about dreams, man? I don't know. Like, dreams are crazy. Everyone has different kinds of dreams. Dreams mean different things. These are only the few that I could think of and remember, because some of them happened so long ago. Like, I don't remember any of the details of them anymore. Or some of them also are just like personal. Like, so many things have happened in my dream with like people that I genuinely know, or like people that like a sexual dream, or like things like that. Like, I'm not trying to share all of that, but my advice for this episode doesn't have to do with literal dreams like when you're sleeping, but it does have to do with dreaming, like daydreaming. My advice for you all is dream big and chase them. Chase your freaking dreams. Literally anything is possible. Like, I feel like if you can dream it, you can achieve it. Like, just don't ever give up on anything you want to do, because genuinely anything is really possible. And I know this isn't like about literal dreams, but that is my advice to all of you. Like, please just like, life is way too short to like not chase your dreams. And I feel like you should rather just like try it. And if something like fails, which I don't really think you can ever fail, I think you can that just means you have to try again, or like just stay consistent and keep trying. That's why the saying practice makes perfect is a thing, because like the more you do something, the better you'll get. And just like the more you do something and stay consistent, especially something that you're working towards, like a goal that you have, I really think that anything is possible. And dream big. Don't care about what other people are going to think of your dreams. Like, if they think it's unrealistic, or they think it's like cringe, or you shouldn't do it, like, who cares what anyone else thinks? Because you have to live your life for you and not care what anyone else thinks. And literally, like, this podcast, for example, like, is such a dream of mine. Like, and I'm going to stay consistent at it. And like, I love to do it. And also a quote I heard somewhere, maybe I saw it on TikTok or something, that I love is, you want it so bad because future you already has it. And I love that. I love that affirmation. I say it all the time, because it's like, yes, every good thing you like, oh, I want this so bad. Like, you think about it so often and you want it so bad, because future you already has it. And that hopefully can give you guys some hope for your dreams. Anything you want to do literally is not real. It's not unrealistic because it's happened for people. Like, you can do it. And I want you to know that I think you can do it and you should think you can do it. So that's my advice. Dream big, chase your dreams. And thank you so much, you guys, for watching this episode. Again, I'm sorry that it's a little bit shorter of an episode. Please comment down below some crazy dreams that you've had. I really would love for you guys to comment things. It really would help me out, and I want to hear like your feedback, what you think about the episode and everything, because that will really help me out and make me happy. So please comment some crazy dreams that you guys have had. Also, I would love if you would comment episode suggestions or ideas that you would want to see, because I am making this content for all of you. Well, myself as well, but I am open to any type of suggestions, anything you would want to see me talk about. And so, yes, please comment anything you would like. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. It would mean so much. Turn the post notifications on. And thank you for watching this week's episode. I hope you will continue to join me, and I will see y'all next Saturday. Bye.